These are one of my favorite shoes of all time. What's up guys, Vinny here with Sneaker Tweaker and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a performance review that's I guess a little bit of a recap from last year because I don't think I ever did a long form performance review on these shoes, and I kind of find that as an injustice because like I said, I absolutely love these shoes. They were one of my top performers of last year, and overall these are shoes that I have multiple pairs of, and for good reason. If you guys have played in the Way of Wade 10s, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then I'm gonna say right now, it's kind of a spoiler I guess, but you're missing out. So without further ado, here's a performance review on the Way of Wade 10. These shoes are pretty much, I would say, made for all positions. You can wear them from the 1 to the 5 and they're going to have you covered. They are absolutely amazing in all aspects, but let me stop blabbing and let's actually get into the meat of things. And as always, let's start it off with the traction. Now, the traction on the Way of Wade 10 is a multi-directional traction pattern. This is, I guess, kind of a mixture of, I would say, herringbone and radial. Now, in this iteration of it, or this colorway, it is a solid rubber outsole. The traction on this was absolutely insane. I mean, it's, for me, gotta be one of the best tractions I've ever tried on. If you have played in these, you know what I'm talking about. The grip was crazy. I mean, I played on these initially on a very dusty ass court at Lifetime. Granted, they're super clean now and I haven't taken these over there yet. Honestly, I feel like if I take these on that clean court, I'm going to stop and then the rest of my body is gonna keep going. My legs will probably be planted. That's how insane, I cannot overstate that. Dust collection for me wasn't an issue. I rarely had to wipe, and most of the time I honestly forgot just because it was still gripping the floor really well. If you love feedback from your shoe, these are nice and squeaky and they're actually pretty loud, so you're going to get that feedback. As for the durability, I mean, just playing indoors, there's already wear on these. I've put a good amount of time, granted, and I do play with a lot of torque. So wear and tear is going to be pretty common, I guess, in my shoes. There are shoes that I've played in that they just last, and I've put a lot of time into those as well, and you really don't notice too much wear at all. With these, you can see it. Now, because that wear and tear is there, I probably wouldn't say it's the best shoe to take outdoors if you're wanting to shoot to last. On top of that, it is a pretty expensive shoe, so it is completely up to you on how you want to play in these or where you want to play in these. But if you're wanting them to last a long time, I wouldn't say outdoors is the best. However, if you're just wanting a shoe that's going to grip the floor, most likely you're going to have great traction indoors and outdoors, and definitely on dusty courts and clean courts. Durability, like I said, isn't going to be the best, most likely if you take it outdoors. The rubber on it is kind of pliable. I wouldn't say it's super pliable. It is still pretty thick rubber. However, it does wear, just a fair warning. Overall, the traction on these were absolute money. If you're wanting a shoe that's going to be able to stop on all floors, this is definitely one to look at. The cushion now is another one of my favorite aspects of the shoe. It features a full-length Boom midsole, and this iteration of it is nice and bouncy. So if you are wanting a nice and bouncy shoe, if you're a bouncy player, if you're going up for dunks or just a high flyer in general, layups, you'd like to sit in the air, whatever, these are going to definitely be a great shoe to go with. And the impact protection is amazing. So not only is it bouncy, I mean, if clearly, I guess if it's bouncy, the impact protection is going to be amazing. But this iteration of Boom is great for impact protection as well. Not only are you going to get great impact protection and a bouncy shoe, but the court feel is not bad whatsoever. So if you are, I guess, more of a guard, then you're going to be great with these. But if you're also a big man, again, you're going to be great with these because it's got a loaded cushion setup and you do get great court feel out of it as well. As for the fit, I would say go true to size. For me, I went to true to size. If you're okay with the breaking in pains. Now, Way of Wade does recommend to go up half a size, I believe, on their website. However, for me, I went true to size and I just went through the pains of breaking it in and just wanted that more one-to-one fit. You can go up half a size if you'd like to. Potentially, if you're a wide footer, I would say do so. I can't even say that, you know, try these on and then buy them, just because I don't know that there's any stores here locally anywhere in the US that sell Way of Wade for you to actually go try it on. But you can go with their recommendation just to be on the safe side, especially if you're a wide footer. For me, I'm more of a normal footer to, I guess, a slightly wide, and true to size worked for me. I just had to break it in for 1 or 2 sessions and then I was good to go. So as I said, sizing just kind of depends on really your foot shape and if you're taking Way of Wade's recommendation or not. For me, I went true to size. Lengthwise, it was perfect. Width, just break it in a little bit. Now, for the materials and the support, the Way of Wade 10 features a mainly textile upper. You do have kind of ripstop here on, I guess, the collar of the shoe, and then you do also have fuse overlays just for added reinforcement. The materials on this, I think, worked really well. It helped do the job really well, kept the shoe nice and light and breathable, but also very supportive. The tongue also is essentially ripstop, but it's decently padded. So if you're wanting to crank down on those laces, you should be good to go, and you shouldn't get too much lace pressure at all. You do also have these ripstop paddings around the collar on the outside of the shoe. It's not so much on the inside, but that's there as well. You do also have this carbon fiber Way of Wade logo, and I cannot stress this part enough, or I guess focus on it enough. You do have a carbon fiber shank plate that goes 3/4 length of the shoe, which along with that boom midsole helps make the shoe super bouncy, and you get a lot of energy return and great torsional support. Not only that, but the lockdown on the shoe is super nice as well. So just even in the support features, this shoe was absolutely amazing. As for the weight, the Way of Wade 10s do weigh in at, in a size 9, 12.5 ounces, which I would say is right around the average weight for a size 9. And as for the price, the Way of Wade 10s do retail in at $225. Now, depending on colorways, you might have ones that are $240, and then the lows, I believe, are $200. So $25 less if you go with the low cut. They do also come in the standard Way of Wade 10 box. Pretty much all the Way of Wade 10s come in this box. Depending on the colorway, sometimes it's a thinner box, or this one is kind of, I guess, a full-size box. It is a box. I mean, you have Way of Wade here on the lid, and then you have the logo at the bottom, and then you have a signature right up front. Nothing too special about the box. Packaging is their foil packaging right here, and that's pretty common with the Way of Wade 10s. Now, a lot of people also ask us where we get our basketball socks from. The answer is from Amazon. They come in a pack of 3 that costs just as much as 1 pair of Nike Elite socks. The ones we have are these 2 muted colors, which the white one and the black one, and they are quarter length. So if you guys like quarter length, they have them available in that, but they also have them in the high top version. Like I said, they come in a pack of 3 that costs just as much as the Nike Elites, and these are pretty much the same thing, but without the Nike branding. They're cushioned, they're ventilated, and they're amazing socks, and they last a long time. If you guys do want a pair, hit the link in our description down below and go grab yourselves a pack. Not a pair, grab yourselves a pack. Overall, like I said, this is one of my favorite shoes of all time. I have multiple pairs and I'm absolutely happy about it. This is, I would say, one of the most complete shoes I've ever played in. Now, granted, I can't say any shoe's absolutely perfect. I know the way I talked about the shoe, it sounds like it is. It does have its faults. It's just that if I was focusing on them, it would be more nitpicking. And if I were to say anything, I would say maybe the fit, just because it does take a little bit of time to break in if you go true to size and you want that one-to-one fit. Again, that's more nitpicking. A lot of shoes require you to break them in. This is one of them, but every other aspect of the shoe is absolutely amazing. Materials work great for what you need it to do as performance. You're not gonna get like leather or suede or anything like that, but again, for a performance aspect, they do the job. And then the outsole, I wouldn't say is going to be the most durable for an expensive shoe like this. So that's, I guess, another fault, but performance-wise, it's going to do absolutely amazing. If you guys have played in the Wave Weight 10s, let us know your experience down below. If there are any other shoes you guys would like us to review, again, comment down below. For more content like this, please like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.